Hi first graders, today we're going to learn about how to tell time on an analog clock and on a digital clock. So you probably have clocks around your house. This round one would be called an analog clock. A digital clock has numbers on it. You probably have seen it on your microwave, your stove, maybe your watch is a digital clock. Some watches also have an analog clock like this, and maybe in your car you see an digital clock as well. So the analog clock has 12 hours. So it starts with 1, and the numbers go in order, which is called clockwise. You follow it around this way, and it ends at 12, and then you begin again another 12 hours. The big numbers are the hours. The small little lines here in between count for minutes on a clock. So this long hand here is my minute hand. It's going to count all the minutes that pass. So all these little lines mean a minute each have passed. So I'm going to start at the 0. Straight up to the 12 is 0 minutes have passed. 1 minute has passed, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. There are 60 minutes on a clock. And so for every 60 minutes, there's a new hour. In first grade, we need to be able to tell time by the hour and by the half hour, half past the hour. So let's go ahead and begin with looking at what these are called. These are your hour and minute hands. These are the hands on the clock. The shorter hand, the smaller hand, is your hour hand. It's going to tell you what hour it is. So always read your shorthand first. So my shorthand is pointing to the 9, so I say 9. The minute hand is the longer hand. The minute hand, when it points straight up to the 12, we say o'clock. So right now, I'm going to read it as 9 o'clock. Read the hour hand first. It is 5 o'clock. What time is it now? Shorthand pointing to the 2 tells me it is 2 o'clock. Okay, so let's see if you can tell me the time before I say it. 8 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Now, on a digital clock, you will see numbers. The first number you see on this side will be the hour. So right now the hour is 10, and whenever the long hand points to the 12, we say o'clock. That means 0 minutes have passed. No minutes have passed so far, so it's just 0, 0. It is now 10 o'clock. The colon goes between the hour and the minute hand, or the minutes. So now, let's pretend it's here. Our new time would be 7 o'clock. All right, your other goal is to be able to tell time when 30 minutes have passed. So let's say that it was 7 o'clock, but 30 minutes have passed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes have passed. When the minute hand goes around halfway, 30 minutes have passed. So since it went halfway around the clock, the hour hand is now going to point halfway past the 7. It still belongs to the 7 because it has not passed and gone to 8 yet. It still belongs to the 7. So when we read the time, we look at the hour hand. It just passed the 7. So it is 7. And now how many minutes have passed? When the minute hand points to the 6, we say 30. 30 minutes have passed. All of these little lines equal 1. And there are 30 minutes that we went by. So it is 7:30. Okay. If it were 9 o'clock, the hour hand is pointing straight to the 9. But now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes have passed. So since the minute hand went around halfway around the clock, the hour hand is going to pass halfway past the 9. And it still belongs to the 9, so let's go ahead and read the time. Read the hour hand first. 9. And now look at the minute hand. 30 minutes have passed. So it is 9:30. Let's go ahead and see if you can tell me what time my clock shows. It should look like that. It still belongs to the 2, is 2:30. Not 3:30 because it has not gotten to the 3 yet. What about now? It is halfway past the 5, almost to the 6, but not yet. It's half past 5, so it is 5:30. Here is 10 o'clock, but now my minute hand is going to go halfway around the clock. So my hour hand goes halfway past the 10. It is 10:30, so we say 10:30. To show 10:30 on a digital clock, we're going to show the hour, which is still belongs to the 10. It's halfway past the 10. So it is 10. And how many minutes have passed? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes have passed, so it is 10:30. Okay, let's check out one more time. Okay, so right now, the hour hand is pointing straight to the 12, so it is 12 o'clock. But now my minute hand is moving. Minute hand moves slower than this in real time. Okay, so it is moved halfway around the clock. 30 minutes have passed, so it's going to move halfway past the 12. So now, since it's halfway past the 12, the time is, what time is it now? Let's see. It is 12:30. Okay, boys and girls, so in first grade, you need to be able to read the time on a digital clock Digital clocks have numbers. Numbers are digits, so we say digital clock. So you've got to read the time with half past and o'clock on a digital clock, and hours by the hour, saying o'clock, and half past like 12:30.